Before the world knew the name Snoop Dogg, before Dr. Dre became the most powerful producer in hip-hop, West Coast rap was still fighting for recognition. This story begins in Compton and Long Beach, California, two cities shaped by culture, struggle, creativity, and survival. Andre Romell Young, later known as Dr. Dre, was born in 1965 and grew up in Compton. As a teenager, Dre became deeply interested in music, DJ culture, and sound engineering. He spent countless hours studying how records were made, how drums hit harder, and how bass could shake a room. Dre's early musical education came from DJ crews and local parties, where precision and crowd control mattered more than fame. In the mid-1980s, Dre joined world-class Wreckin' Crew, a Los Angeles electro-funk group. At the time, this sound was popular on the West Coast, and Dre learned professional studio discipline, recording, arranging, mixing, and performing live. These skills would later become foundational to his legendary career. Meanwhile, just a few miles away in Long Beach, a young Calvin Broadus Jr., later known as Snoop Doggy Dogg, was growing up surrounded by funk, soul, and early rap records. Snoop was known locally for his smooth voice, rhythmic flow, and storytelling ability. He often recorded homemade tapes with friends, sharpening a laid-back delivery that sounded different from anything else at the time. At the same time, Dre became a founding member of NWA, alongside Eazy-E, Ice Cube, MC Ren, and DJ Yella. Their music openly addressed life in Compton, police harassment, and inner-city realities. Albums like Straight Outta Compton changed hip-hop forever, pushing West Coast rap into national and global conversation. By the early 1990s, Dr. Dre had left NWA and Ruthless Records after major disputes over money and ownership. Determined to regain control of his music, Dre partnered with Suge Knight to form Death Row Records in 1991. Death Row was built with one clear mission: total creative power, West Coast dominance, and uncompromising sound quality. The turning point came when Dre was introduced to Snoop Dogg through mutual connections, including Warren G., Snoop's stepbrother. When Dre first heard Snoop's voice, he immediately recognized something rare. Snoop didn't rap aggressively. Instead, he glided over beats effortlessly, turning street stories into smooth narratives. Snoop's first major appearance came on Dr. Dre's debut solo album, The Chronic, 1992. Tracks like Nothing But a G-Thang introduced Snoop to the world almost overnight. His calm delivery contrasted perfectly with Dre's hard-hitting, funk-inspired production. The Chronic became a landmark album, redefining hip-hop production standards. It popularized G-Funk, a sound rooted in Parliament funkadelic samples, heavy bass lines, melodic synths, and slow grooves. The album featured artists like Snoop Dogg, Nate Dogg, Daz Dillinger, Corrupt, RBX, and others who would later form the backbone of Death Row's sound. Snoop Dogg quickly became more than a featured artist. He became the face of a new generation. In 1993, Snoop released his debut album, Doggy Style, fully produced by Dr. Dre. It debuted at #1 on the Billboard 200, a historic achievement for a debut artist. The chemistry between Dre and Snoop proved that producer-artist partnerships could shape entire eras, not just individual songs. As Death Row Records rose to dominance, internal tension also grew. Legal issues, business disputes, and management conflicts eventually pushed Dr. Dre to leave Death Row in 1996. Once again, Dre chose independence over comfort. That same year, Dre founded Aftermath Entertainment, initially facing skepticism from the industry. However, his belief in artist development remained strong. This philosophy later led him to discover and mentor Eminem, 50 Cent, The Game, and many others, reshaping hip-hop for decades to come. Snoop Dogg, meanwhile, navigated his own evolution. After leaving Death Row, he signed with No Limit Records, expanded his sound, and reinvented himself across multiple eras. Unlike many artists from the 1990s, Snoop remained culturally relevant through adaptability, personality, and brand intelligence. Despite periods of separation, the bond between Dr. Dre and Snoop Dogg never fully disappeared. Over the years, they reunited on multiple projects, collaborations, and eventually, the BODR Back on Death Row era, symbolizing full-circle ownership and maturity.
Sieg so.